Hey, what's up YouTube and Amazon? Jefferson here with Sumigang Productions. And in this video, we're reviewing this guy right here. This is a Vortex mixer. I got this one on Amazon by the company name of TopVivo. I'll provide a link in the description box below if you want to read a little bit more about them. And if you use that link, you're also supporting my channel, so thank you for your support. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you're asking yourself, what is a Vortex mixer? So it essentially has a motor on here that mixes any liquids inside here so you won't get any clumping. I know you have those traditional shakers or the one that has a ball in there to mix your fluid with any powder, whether it be pre-workout creatine or your protein powder. So this one, it pretty much is the same exact way, but it uses a motor, and the way it activates is by pressing this button right here, and it starts it. Press it again and it stops. It's actually really strong enough to mix your protein powder in here, which is really great because protein powder actually gets pretty thick depending on how many servings you're putting in here. So what we're going to do before actually putting any pre-workout or creatine in here is we're going to clean it up. So the best part about this is that it has a detachable motor. All you have to do is twist it and it comes off like that. Next, you have this twist lock as well for the lid. You remove that and it comes out really easily, and you could feel that there's a really good seal on here. The best part about this is that everything is sealed up, so you won't worry about any leakage, which is really awesome. I tip over a lot of these and sometimes the lid comes off, so it's really nice to know that it has that extra protection. The best part about this is that I found out you could actually loosen this part out and allow water to go through it and properly rinse everything. So the way we're going to do that is by loosening up this part right here. Pull it down. The whole thing can't be removed. I don't think you can, but you can pull it down enough where water could go through. So we're going to just untwist that and rinse and clean everything before we add water, our pre-workout, and creatine. So let's get started. Alright, so we just loosened up the mechanics on here so we could allow water to go through, and I want to show you it does actually work. So let's put some water right here, and you guys could see at the bottom it is running through. So this is a really great way to rinse everything and make sure no pre-workout, no protein, or pretty much whatever you're putting in here has any residue. So we're just going to rinse this up real quick and finish washing it. Alright, so we just finished it up right here. All you have to do now is just put this back in place, push it in, and just twist it back. So as you guys notice, I'm only using my fingernails, but if you did need to, you can use like a flathead. Just be very careful so you don't mess up any part towards here, but it's not required, which is really great. So you guys saw how easy it is to wash this thing. Next, we're going to add some pre-workout and creatine with water in here. So the first thing you want to do is obviously add the motor. Simply put it in place and lock it in. And the best part about this is that there's no specific way to enter the motor, which is really useful. So as long as it goes in, just lock it in place and you're all set. And you could even confirm by pushing the button. And since this is your protein shake in a way, it does come with your measuring cups right here. So it comes in ounces and milliliters. So we're going to just pour about 8 to 10 ounces of water. So we're pretty much set right here. So there's two ways to enter your powder in. One, you could just put it in without turning on the motor, or two, you could turn on the motor and then put your powder in. If you're using creatine or pre-workout, it shouldn't really matter, but if you're putting protein powder in there, I would recommend putting the powder in first and then turning on the motor, just because if you're using the big protein scoopers, it's going to cause a little issue. But if your protein scooper isn't that large, then it shouldn't matter either. So I'm going to show you both ways. The first way I'm going to do it is with the motor on first, because I think that's the easiest way to do so. So I recommend making sure you put the lid on first, just in case water doesn't come out. You guys could see it's on now. Next, let's put our pre-workout, and we're just adding 1 scoop of this. Alright, so I got 1 scoop of pre-workout. dust will come out, but the whole powder itself stays in there. And you guys can see how easy it is. And you're set right there. So that's how simple it is. I really like it. And then obviously the other way, if you have it off, I'm not sure if I need to show this, but I'll do it anyways. Creatine, 1 teaspoon of creatine. And obviously if the motor's turned off, you don't have to really worry. There you go, 1 teaspoon. And then you could lock it now. Push the button. And that's it. It's super simple. There's really nothing else you need to do. Never had any clumps, any chunks, anything like that on here. If you guys are wondering on the build quality, I've never had an issue with it. It's constructed out of 2 materials. One is rust-proof stainless steel, which is these right here. And the other one is BPA-free acrylic. So this right here is all acrylic. It feels really great, top quality, and no, they did not sponsor me or pay me to say this. This is just my true, unbiased opinion. They did send me this unit to review for free, but I can say whatever I want. When you drink it, you have to make sure you allow a little bit of a gap so air could go through, or else you wouldn't be able to drink a lot. So make sure you take that into consideration. I've never had an issue with it, and it's not a big deal in my opinion. It might be for you, but it's not hard to adjust in all honesty. Let me show you. Bam! Look at that. It's not leaking at all. I'm going to shake it. No drop at all. I really like this. I usually just leave the motor at home, so if I were to drop this, I don't have to worry about this breaking. So that's also the huge benefit to this. The other awesome feature about this is there's no batteries. So everything is powered by a lithium-ion battery, which is really great. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a power brick. And if you don't know what that is, it's this guy right here. So it doesn't come with this at all, but that's fine. It does come with the cable itself. So it uses a pin connector to a USB. I really wish it was a micro USB because that's a little bit more universal, but I just can't complain. It does come with this, and I've had this for about a week, and so far I actually never charged it at all. Just started using it right when I received it. So it's pretty awesome. You don't have to recharge it that frequent. I would recommend charging it probably once a week. And the way you charge this, let me show you real quick. You have this little rubber cap right here. It's kind of flushed in. It's not that difficult to actually remove. Get your pin connector. Plug this in. And because it's USB powered, you don't have to plug it into a power brick. You can use either your computer or a battery bank. I'm going to use the battery bank to charge this to show you guys just because it's right here. And check this out. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it lights up. The USB lights up. Look, I unplug this, turns off. I plug it into the shaker. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? So when you plug it in, it turns red. I don't know if you guys saw. It turns red, letting you know it's charging, and blue means that it's fully charged. So the actual shaker itself doesn't have a way to let you know, but they were really smart and they added the LED to the actual cable. That was brilliant. I thought that was really awesome and clever. But yeah, guys, that's it. If you have any questions or comment, be sure to leave them in the comment box below. I'm more than willing to answer any questions you guys may have. If you like this video or if you just found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps out my channel a lot. Like always, ladies and gentlemen, take care.